Greetings guys and girls, fellow gamers, my name is Kickz and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, it's finally in early access and no more waiting. It is finally here. Now we can actually load our existing worlds and continue from there. But you know yourselves guys, things might have changed. They might have changed recipes, they might have changed other things. So we're gonna start with a fresh, beautiful game and we're gonna start from scratch. Now they did unlock of course all the other biomes, so I'm very tempted to actually go with another biome, but I think we want to go and start with the grass because that is kind of a good happy medium until we have a good grasp of the game. And then we're gonna start in the rocky desert, which is kind of a little bit more of a challenge because the biomass is not as frequent. And then we have the really mountainous area, which is very hard to build, but biomass is very, very common resource. So you can see the challenges in each map, but we're gonna start here. We're gonna get to know the game a little bit better. We already played it a lot, but I can't wait to get started. Also, if you wanna get the game for yourself, you can only get it on the Epic Launcher, but if you wanna get it for yourself and you wanna support me, that would be really awesome of you. All you have to do is specify the creator code G4K in the process. I hope you guys are gonna have a good time with the episode. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. Oh, we have control.
Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for FICSIT Incorporated. FICSIT pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective.
Be effective.
Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like the little handles. The little tag on the handle is flying up. It's like, help me. Okay. Oh look, we even have a safety manual over there. I like the way everything is shaking. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're through the atmosphere. Oh, this is gonna hurt until tomorrow. We gotta hit it hard. I have a feeling we're gonna hit it hard. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. How amazing is that? Oh, man. That is beautiful. And it's that iron I see right in front of us.
Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Oh, man. That is amazing. Now, Susan's very chatty. And she will compete with me chatting
Welcome
like this
to
now.
Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the 3rd of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
Oh, there's a big creature over there already. This is amazing. I don't even remember
First
that part of the
objective.
planet.
Please dismantle the drop pod. The
Okay.
resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now
Okay,
on
done.
referred to as the hub.
Done,
Note,
done, done.
FICSIT Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
Oh, that's good. We don't want to waste.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your FICSIT Incorporated Xenozapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: according to FICSIT regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
No problem. Okay, press tab to open your inventory and drag the zippy zap over here. Excellent. Nope.
Third objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron.
Okay.
Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Now, I have turned motion blur
This
off.
consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis
Thank you,
required to establish object scanner identification.
No problem. So basically what she just said is what we already knew from the Alpha Weekend, and that is that this guy here, we put it into research, and it gives you more information, adds it to special scanners so you can start looking for these things in case you want more of them or you need them for something else. Now, I've turned motion blur off. Now, the benefit of motion blur is that you don't have any stutters, really. Yeah, so we might turn it back on if we have any stutters. But let me know what you think, if you're happy with the way this is looking. And then we're going to leave it off. Now, mind you, I will be recording probably 2 or 3 episodes already tonight. And there will be no 7 Days to Die today. I will be purely focusing on that today. And then 7 Days to Die will be again tomorrow. I know there was a bit of a break now with 7 Days to Die, but it's just the way it goes. Outlaws, I wanted to play a little bit more before Satisfactory, and Satisfactory, it's just, that's the way it is, you know, but don't worry about it. We're gonna, oh, hello! I'm just gonna build into the sky, I'm gonna pet one. And that is the last thing I do. I want to stroke its belly and tickle it below its wings. And then taste it, because it must be very tasty. It's an air fish, okay? Fish is healthy. So we're gonna have to collect a lot of these shenanigans, a lot of leaves, of course, you know,
Initial
for biomass.
scans reveal coloring properties in the flower petals.
Nice!
Further analysis required.
Yeah, we already got to tier 4, I believe, or tier 3, 4, something like that. And now in the early access phase, I think they have everything unlocked until tier 6. But I'm not 100% certain. We will see. Anyway, I know I'm wasting a lot of time looking around and walking and looking at everything. And did I say looking? Yes. And picking things up. But let's go and press our scanner and get iron ore. This is not iron ore. Oh, I thought it was. Okay, the closest iron ore is over here. Okay, let's go. And if it's a pure note, that would be absolutely fantastical. So every now and then you will see a slight stutter, and that is just the world being generated and action. Well, it's not random generated, so don't get me wrong. Generated as in it will be loaded in, because they're not gonna load the whole planet, obviously. Oh, look at that, we still can see the iron ore. Oh, now it's disappearing, yeah. So there's kind of a timer on it, how long you can see it. I wish they kind of would leave it on until you maybe press a button or something to unscan it, if you know what I mean. But we'll see. We have to, oh, look at this. I just love the way this game looks. Now, between Outlaws and this, it looks just beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna have to find a deposit, so let's just do another ping. There we go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let me see, what is this? This is impure. Ah, balls to the wall. Ah, you already hit me! No touchies! I have a very strict no touchy policy. Oh, yes! I do the touchies here, baby.
Studying
Look,
the remains
touch
of
in
this
the butt.
creature might
Touch
shed
in the
light
butt.
on how to defend yourself in the future.
He wants a belly
I
scrub.
recommend analysis.
He wants a belly scrub. Touching in the butt. Touching in the butt. He loves it. You know he loves it. Okay, so I'm not happy with that impure. Well, let's see how far the next iron is away. You see, impure is okay, but as far as I remember, impure means that you get only one pair transfer or something. But the purer the source is, the more iron ore you get at the same time, you know, per minute or whatever, something like that. But what we will do is we will be picking on these nodes, because these nodes will give us always good iron no matter what.
Fourth objective, build the hub. Note: to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed. Caution: ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources.
Okay.
Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Now, last time we were very, very lucky to find a space which had a lot of free space, yeah? But I think what I will do is I want to build kind of a little bit, not just standard wide. I want to build kind of up and down and wide, and maybe make individual silos that connect with huge bridges, something like that. Oh, this looks like familiar territory over there, so we might actually get lucky over here. Oh, what is this? Is this copper? Yes, I think I know where we are. Oh. I think I know where we are. So if the copper is here, and the iron is over there. Yes. This is actually where I started in my test world. That is amazing. Absolutely fantastical. I know where I am. I have all the clue. There we go. Touch in the butt. Anyway. Yes, we have to touch. That is our mission. Our main mission is to touch all the alien creatures in the butt. That is exactly what we have to do. We don't have a choice. It really is just the way it is. Oh, hello. Okay, come on. What you gonna do? And bam! Bam! Okay. Oh, you actually hit me hard! You hit me hard! And I got your carapaces. Okay, we're gonna have a couple of more coming up. So what we want to do is put that into our hand for a change and go yum. Want to eat these guys. They give you some health back. I think these berries are better. These ones give you 1 health, isn't it? Let me see, half a health. And I think these berries give you 1 health. Let me see.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish object scanner identification.
There we go. Okay. So now we have to be serial, because we have to protect this area and we have to kill all these guys. Now this is a normal node, which is very, very good. And there's actually not another iron node very close by. The rest is kind of a little bit of a distance. There, I got you. Nice. Oh, he was all confused because it was kind of like a ninja, like going left and right. And he was like, oh, no, what am I going to do? Human landed on my planet. He's kicking my ass. Yeah, well, get used to it, okay? Gonna kick all your asses. Oh, look at that, beautiful. I love this. I'm gonna still have to down one of those big balloon boys over there. It's just something we're gonna have to do. Nothing personal, balloon boy, but we're gonna have to down you and see if we can eat your delicious meat or something to research. Anyway, so the plan is that we're gonna build obviously our main thing, and then everything we're gonna build after that is gonna be kind of semi-isolated and connected through bridges or maybe just conveyor belts, but we're gonna build high as well as wide. We're gonna do some crazy builds, okay? We're just gonna see what we can come up with to make it look really weird, okay? So that's the plan. Okay, excellent. Now this here is a normal one as well. Okay, I think this is the best we're gonna get, but we have limestone here, we have copper here. Oh, that's 3 nodes. Nice. And this is a pure one. Oh no, this is a pure one, of course. And they're all normal, but that's good. And then we have copper over there, so it's actually really, really good and very close together, which is really, really nice. All right, here we go. Boom. Nice. Okay, can't afford invalid aim location. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to build a second one. That's okay.
Congratulations. You have unlocked
Thank you, Susan.
feature, manual craft
Thank
bench.
you.
Hub feature, hub terminal. 5th objective, hub upgrade, storage and power.
Excellent.
Note, the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
All right, so the way this is going to work, if you haven't seen season 1 of this, which was the alpha weekend, you are going to have to now gather resources, make certain things, maybe make some components, and you need them to upgrade your hub. So this here is your craft bench where you can craft certain things. Now, by default, all you need really is raw resources, yeah? So with iron ore, you can make iron ingots. With iron ingots, you can make iron plates and iron rods. Then you can use what you craft here to upgrade your tiers. In the moment we're on tier 0. I think we can go up to this tier now here in early access, but I'm not really sure. So we don't have an active milestone. So this hub is something we don't have unlocked yet. And to unlock this, we need to make 10 iron rods. In the moment we can't automate jack. absolutely nothing. So everything has to be done by hand. But what I would like to try to do in this playthrough is, or in this season anyway, is to automate as soon as possible and in preparation for what is going to come. So say, for example, if we need pipes, rods by themselves, but also rods as part of another recipe, I want to kind of straight away prepare for, okay, let's get something where we have rods going into storage and rods going into usage, yeah? And we straight away deal with it, because I had a lot of manual to and fro running around in the last season. So we want to learn from that mistake and start getting into automation as quickly as possible, even if it means we spent more time building than if we would have done it manually, if you know what I mean, because it prepares you for going forward. Now, the second one is where you get constructors and where you get biomass and power poles. And the third upgrade is where you get then what is interesting, the foundations. The fourth upgrade allows you storage containers and automatic miners, and the fifth upgrade is then the space elevator, the biomass, and the scanners. Now, what we really need to get started is this here, foundation. So this is what we want to get to as quickly as possible. So now, and of course, you can destroy things again. You might automate something one way just for now and then another way later on, but that's the benefit of being able to change our minds. So let's select this milestone. That way we can see on the top right of our screen what it is we have to do. All we really have to do is make iron rods, which means 10 ingots, which means, there we go, 10 of those. There we go, 10, and now we're gonna make 10 of those rods. And we didn't have really a choice but to manually do it right now. So there we go. And also, if we press Q, that's our build menu. We have nothing else that we can build. So right now we have zero choice but to do it manually. And I love this light. I just oh man, you are beautiful. Thank you. Okay, let's upgrade our home. So we're going to have to just shift left click on the rods and bam, upgrade. Boom, there we go, hope upgrade 1. Susan, take it away.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Generator, Hub Feature Personal Storage, Scanner Feature Copper. New equipment, buildings, and blueprints, which can be found in the workshop when built, build menu, and craft bench respectively.
All right. So,
Sixth objective, hub upgrade, construction. Note, connect buildings to a generator for power. Note, buildings such as the smelter require a blueprint to be set. Advice, automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
all right, okay, so now we have unlocked a smelter, a crafting bench, an equipment workbench, and a power line, which is awesome. So power lines can be made from cables. Now, first of all, the first step in automation on here is now that we can actually, oh, you can make another hope if you can make one of those yokes. Okay. Anyway, now the first thing in production is that we want to obviously make a smelter to automatically smelt, but it needs power. So to get power, we need to get biomass, which is this. There we go. And bring it over here and put it into our biomass burner. So this baby here will produce energy by burning leaves. So there you go. That's it. It's connected. Now, we're going to put a little auto miner, or yeah, well, a little manual miner. I don't know what it's called anymore. What is it called? Let me see. It's called a portable miner. We're gonna make a portable miner and put it over there to start getting more ore. But the first thing we're gonna do is make a smelter. Now the smelter we can make by going into production and just simply clicking. All we need is 5 rods and 5 cables, 5 wires. So all we really need for that is iron rods. We know how to make them, so we're gonna go 5. And we get some iron rods. Very good. But now we also need to get some copper. And that's how we make the copper wire. And we already seen that copper is over there, which is great. So now we can press C and say, hey, show me some copper, which is gonna be over there. And that's the closest copper we have. Now, as far as I know, these mining nodes are indefinite. like the mining, the ore on top of the node is a one-off use. I don't think it grows back either. But the node here itself, it's normal, good, is infinite. Now nighttime is actually not too dark, to be fair, but if you need more light, all you do is press V and you automatically have a little torch, which is actually giving a good bit of light. So darkness is not something that is really important here to be a thing, very dark and creepy, because that's not what the game is about, so which is absolutely fantastical. So let's do some copper ingots. To make a wire, we need 1 copper ingot, so we need 5 wires. So let's make, oh, actually we get 3 each time. So there you go, we already prepped more than we needed. Very good, I like it. So now we should be able to make a smelter. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put the smelter right here. And now we have to connect it with power, which means we need a couple of cables. So if we press 2, we're gonna turn to our power tool. And to connect the power, we need 3 cables. So let's go quickly make 3 cables. Now we can't really automate anything yet at this point. Oh, look at that. We can make exactly 3 cables. Very good. And now we can connect this guy with the smelter. Nice. And that is 4 power use. Now the biomass generator, I think burner generates 20 power, I think. And this one uses 4. So all we really have to do now is tell it, hey, we want to make iron ingots, and bam, there we go. That's it. And it's making iron ingots. So that's the first step to some basic automation, which is absolutely fantastical. But the good thing now is that we also want to build now an equipment workshop, because that will allow us to build the manual miner. So 6 rods and 6 iron plates. Now iron plates, if you haven't seen it yet, usually I wouldn't go into that much detail, but it's just the first episode, so we're gonna go into a little bit more detail how things work, and then you can judge for yourself. If you really want to see what's going on in this planet and what more you can do and what animals there are, check out the first episode of the last season. You see everything pretty much in the first episode, or a lot in the first episode that the planet has to offer, and we discover even more after that in the episodes after that. So let's make a couple of iron plates, which are made from 2 iron ingots and some rods, and then we're gonna make the workshop to make a manual miner. So the workshop doesn't need any power, and we're just gonna put it right here for now. Again, we can destroy all these, you get the resources back. It's so nice to just constantly be placing and replacing and moving. So let's put this one there. Now, what do we need for making a portable miner? Portable miner, we need some wires. So I think we can right click and add it to the to-do list, which shows us the resources we need to make one. And then if you want to add more, you can add more. So if you want to make 2 or 3, there you go. So right now, I think 1 is enough. Let's go back and let's build the portable miner. And craft. Oh yeah, we have to hold it down. And that's it. It's in our inventory. I can hear footsteps. Oh, that's the cruncher. Yeah, the crunching sound of the biomass burner. And let's go and equip it. And then all we do is walk over here and place it down. And it automatically starts drilling into the ground. It looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. And it's already starting. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. Excellent stuff. And now in the moment, all we can do is manually, obviously go over here, take things out, put another 100 in, and just manually carry everything over to keep on top of everything, which is obviously a pain in the balls, so we want to start automating things. But hold C to select what resource to scan for. We already did that. Build an equipment workshop, craft a portable miner. We did that. Equip a portable miner, place it. We did that. Build a smelter to automate production ingots. We did that. Use the biomass burner to supply power. We did that. So the next step is the next level to upgrade. So you don't really have to do what is said on the site. You can build absolutely nothing and just continue upgrading and upgrading and upgrading until you get to hub 5 if you want. Yeah, so that's up to you. This is just a guideline, really. Yeah, so but now we want to get to 2, so let's put that milestone in there. And as you can see here, we need a lot of wires, which is actually not a big deal, because wires, as you can see here, you can make a lot of wires very quickly because they make 3 per craft. There you go. Beautiful. And there's your 50. End of story. And these guys here, very easily done. 10 done. And you see how quickly all this goes now just because we automated the basic of burning ore and put it into ingots automatically. Very, very quick. Very straightforward. So just shift left click into everything and bam, next level done. Nice. New building, new parts, new scannable resources.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Scanner Stone. New buildings and
The
blueprints,
Constructor. Now we
which
can
be
build
found
things.
in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Power poles.
7th
The hub.
objective. Hub upgrade, conveyor belts. Note. Use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results. Note. Constructors are capable of constructing copious parts, of which only one type at a time.
Okay, so the Constructor is the new baby in town now. So with the Constructor, as the lady said, as Susan said, we can now tell it to take resources in and convert them into other resources. So what do we need actually for the next milestone upgrade? So let's see. For the next milestone upgrade, we need some cement, some wires, loads of iron plates. So we can automate all that, which is great. Now the problem with the power right now is that you can only connect one power line to this biomass burner, which means if we need to power a Constructor, then we're out of luck. So we can't. Yeah. So and that is what these poles are for. But to make these, we need concrete. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is make another portable miner. Which again, if we want to craft it, we can just simply say, hey, add it to the to-do list. We want a portable miner. What we also want to add to the to-do list is a Constructor. So we just simply go into here, say add to to-do list. There you go. And you have your to-do list on the right hand side, which is absolutely amazing. So portable miner, we can start working on cables and wires and go from there. Now we're gonna head over here, which is limestone. With this limestone, you can make cement. And you don't actually need to create limestone ingots or any nonsense like that. So it literally goes from limestone into cement straight away. Unlike the iron, which goes from ore into ingots and from ingots into the plates and everything else you need. So look at that. We get actually a good bit of limestone from this, and it's a pure well, it's not a node actually. What is the node? The node is impure. Ooh. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, so what we can do is we can put our auto miner here, our portable miner here. There you go. And it will start mining away limestone, which we can still get manually from here, which is really, really good. Then we're gonna go make some cement bags directly from that in the workbench that we have in our main hub. And then we want to automate the making of the iron sheets or the iron plates. Okay, just to show it to you, this is how you make concrete. You have your limestone in here, and concrete is made from 3 limestone per bag. We sadly have to sit here and manually do it. We don't really have a choice. So we need a couple of bags to upgrade to Hub 3, but we're not going to worry about Hub 3 right now. What we're going to worry about is making a Constructor and making a pole. So the pole requires some wire. So we're going to get some ingots done. We actually can make all the ingots because there's nothing else you can do with the raw copper anyway. There we go. And we want to make another portable miner actually as well. So here we go. Now we always need wire no matter what we do because cables need wire, and there's nothing else I think right now we can do with copper ingots. What is this? Iron plate and screws. Yeah, so in the moment copper ingot, wire and cables is all we need. So having some automated process where we say, hey, we want to make a lot of wire, but some of the wire we want to turn into cables. And that comes later when we can do the conveyor belts and splitting conveyor belts and all that nonsense, which is going to be really, really good and productive. Okay, so let's see what we need for a Constructor. For a Constructor, we need 3 reinforced iron plates and 2 cables. So cables, no big deal. We can make 2 of them now. And reinforced iron plates are made from screws. So to make screws, we need rods. So you can see here the screws are coming in 6, which is actually pretty amazing. So let's see what we need to make a Constructor. We need 2 cables we already have, and to make 3 of those we need 24, 48, 72 screws and 4 iron plates. So we can make the iron plates already. There we go. And screws, we need more iron rods. There you go. And now we can make one of them. Oh yeah, we need 4 each, so we need another 2. There you go. Excellent. Beautiful. And now we can build a constructor. Now, it makes obviously sense to have the constructor closed. Now, don't worry too much about the way it looks right now. That is not really important. We're gonna change all that. So there's no doubt about getting this changed. Now, we're gonna destroy this cable, because now we're gonna have to make a tower, and that is so we can divide the power. So we're going to put a tower right here for now. And again, you can just disassemble the tower again and you get the resources back, which is pretty amazing. I mean, to build a tower takes you 3 wires, 1 iron rod, and 1 cement. And if we destroy it, we get all of that back. So there's no loss at all, which is absolutely fantastic. So what we want to do now is we want to connect the biomass burner to that power line. And as you can see now, we can have multiple sources to divide everything. But we have to be careful because we are only generating 20 megawatt of power, but we're consuming 4 right now. Plus, once we start moving here to make iron plates, there you go, we're gonna be consuming more, and 8. So this is consuming 4 as well, which is absolutely fantastic. There you go. And you can see the line here. The orange one is consumption, the gray one is the black one is production, and gray is capacity. Very, very good. Now we can automate all that, which is brilliant. So we automate the iron plates. That means we don't have to worry about making too many things manually. And then after that, in the next hub stage, we're going to unlock conveyor belts and the conveyor poles and everything that's gonna make everything a little bit more interesting. And then we can also make biomass as fuel for from leaves for our furnace, because obviously the biomass burns a little bit longer than the leaves, and if you put 200 leaves in, of course 200 biomass is gonna burn a lot longer and give you power for longer. So we're already down to 300, as you can see here. It's going pretty quick, 0.75 seconds, and I think the more you use, the quicker it will suck up the energy. All right, outer miner ready to go. We're gonna just put one here just to be a little bit more prepared. Now you can move partially things into the upgrade, which is really, really awesome. So say we have like 8, great, we already can put them in. I already have 50 iron plates, so we can put them in. We already have all the cement, so that's great. And now we just need to worry about making 2 reinforced iron plates, which is great. So we just need to make these 8, which is actually perfect timing. And we need to make a couple of those screws, which is from iron rods. And we need more than that. So let's go over to the factory. So let's get some ingots from here. Let's put more iron ore in here. And I think we nearly have 100 iron ore again. So in the moment you can see there's a lot of manual hassle right now. And that is why you want to start automating it. Because you can't just run around like a blue-ass fly, because you're going to eventually forget what you were doing. So let's make some screws. There we go. And let's make 2 reinforced. Excellent. So let's see what we have here. We can put these guys in. We can put these guys in. And we need a little bit more on the cable side. There we go. 1, 2. 1 extra is not gonna hurt. And here we go. Excellent. And that is the 3rd level upgrade. Whew. Come on, Susan. Tell us. Take it away.
Congratulations. You have unlocked new buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
So we're now to logistics.
Hub upgrade, additional power. Advice. When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts. Caution. Overloading the power network guarantees suboptimal performance.
Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier, like when you start connecting more things, you know, then you're not going to be able to carry all that power. And right now, the only power we can generate is through this biomass burner. I already created all the biomass from leaves that I could, and you can see instead of 0.75 seconds, it takes 6 seconds to waste 1 biomass, which is great. Now, we're still gonna need to craft a lot of iron plates and a lot of ingots and all this shenanigans. But right now, for the next level upgrade, we need, let me see. Oh, I can't wait for that miner. We need that miner. So right now, what we need is a lot of those plates still, some rods. So what we should do is we should potentially have two constructors now, one beside each other, two beside each other, one doing one thing and one doing another thing. And that way we can start getting into the habit of, yeah, we need something to make screws all the time. Let's make a constructor. We need something to do that. Let's make a constructor. And you just have it run infinitely. And then when it's full, you don't need to pick it up. You just say, hey, yeah, now I have a backlog full of stuff, which is great. But on that note, I'm going to leave this here for the first episode. I'm trying to post it tonight as I record it, just as a kickoff, and then I'm gonna record another one straight after this before you see this one that's gonna go out tomorrow with probably 7 days to die, but we'll see. I don't know how much time I have tonight, so we might see 1 or 2 episodes of this, or 1 episode of this and 1 episode of 7 days to die, or something completely different with this. Maybe another Outlaws, I'm not sure, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time with the episode. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. So right now we just need to make a lot of wires from the copper, and I don't think there's anything else we really need to make from the copper. So wires. So we have a portable miner here, which in the moment is still manual work, but what we should do is build a smelter right here beside it. Let's put the smelter right here. There you go. And then let's put a constructor right here beside it as well. There we go. So now what we can do is we can use the power cable to connect to this pylon here. I don't know how long the range is on this tool. Come on. And here we go. And we can build another tower. And we can build the tower here. There's no range limit as far as I know, so you can just build the tower here. It just means that between this tower and the other one, you have nothing to really connect. So we're going to put that one here. Oh, the wire is too long. Hang on. Oh, they did change that, because before it wasn't an issue. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. I see. Let's move that here. Is that okay? Nice. And now we can use this one to connect to these 2 machines. Which means we now have 16 megawatts that's being used out of 20, which is actually still good usage. So we're going to put iron ingots in here. Do we have any? There we go. This is making, copper ingots. This is making copper ingots. And this machine here should be making wires. But it needs copper ingots. So what we can do, we can connect these 2 with a conveyor belt. And now you already have your first automation by having copper being fed into the constructor, which is making wires.